Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Spookytober. Blade came out right around August of 1998, right in the throes of my 18th kind of year on this earth and my 18th year around the sun. And I was right in the throes of my horror obsession when this movie came out. And I thought Blade was like the dopest thing you could possibly see. Like, it had so much representation of things that I did not see earlier in my life. So, this is a continuation of like representation matters horror collection, okay? And this is kind of like a under, I don't even know, like an under kind of like thing. Like, people don't talk about this movie quite a bit, but it made quite an impact, right? And we're not even going to talk about him as a person per se. Everybody knows Wesley Snipes and his controversial like attitude and things that he has going on. We're going to talk about him as a dope ass actor and how he was basically kicking butt and taking names in this movie, okay? Now, at first glance, a lot of people thought that Blade was like a, I don't know, like a action movie, because that's what I thought when I first seen it. I personally don't dig action movies. I'm not with it. I'm more of like horror. I have a dichotomy between like horror and romance. In particular, I love period movies. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's not about your period. But I love period movies, and I also love horror movies, right? And they're two different spectrums, right? But I originally thought it was an action movie, but turns out it's like action, supernatural, vampires, all these things, tragedy, drama, thriller, kind of rolled all into one, to the fact that they even made several kind of like, I don't even know, sequels or whatever you want to call it. And you guys know how I feel about sequels. But yeah, I digress. Just know it's a dope movie. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely be seeing it. And let me know how you feel about it. If you have seen it, let me know how you feel about it down in the comments. Oh my god, y'all. So let's kind of talk about the piece and where I was going with it. Unlike the reference photo was kind of like dark. It was, a screen cap, a screen grab type of photo. So a lot of it, I decided I was going to kind of put my own flair on it and figure out where I wanted to go. And he had all these like cool, like leather details, and this like thing that his like sword would go into in the back, and it was like the Ninja Turtles. I was like, what is that thing? That's like a Ninja Turtle type of thing. But anyway, I digress. And then I went in and I started to go, and I had a lot of fun with this piece. I don't know if you can tell, but I did. And I went in and I did a lot of shadows and stuff like that. I really made sure I'm really getting my groove when it comes to these paintings because they're all kind of like similar. And now I know why people constantly do like a series, or you'll see like a lot of artists kind of do this like main theme of just like, you know, da 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 da, like, you know, you have somebody that does only flowers or only, you know, faceless whatever, portraits, whatever, you know what I mean? So now I know the true reasoning behind doing something. Basically, I know why people decide to do series. Okay, series are fun. That's what the name of the game is, and that's what I'm going towards, especially when it has to do with all the paintings for Spookytober. So I decided to go with the quintessential magenta, kind of beautiful background. But I eventually went in and changed it a little bit and added a little more like vermilion and white. Trying to get that perfect combo, especially with gouache, is kind of tricky because once it dries drastically different. So I try to work as light as I can, but since I'm kind of used to it, it does kind of translate in. So I thought I would pop this segment in just for you guys to kind of see what I'm doing, like multitasking throughout the recording process. I'm actually double recording right here. So I'm like recording a little story on my Instagram, which you guys should be following me if you're not. Like, what you doing with your life, okay? But I digress. But yeah, I'm recording a little story and painting and recording you guys painting. Well, I can't even talk. Painting and recording this video all at the same time. So I had to pop in a little bit of real life in there for you guys. So yeah. And that's it for today's episode, you guys. I hope you had a spooky good time. Comment below and let me know what you think. Question of the day. What do you think we're going to be doing for next week's episode? Yes, I hope you guys are excited. If you participate along with us, along with Spookytober, you can use the hashtag 10 Days of Spookytober or tag me on Instagram and let me see your work over in the Discord. Join us as we flow through the fun, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!